we can observe a JavaScript or TypeScript closure in action by watching it run inside of a Chrome dev tool. The outer function is populating this array with 1 million rocket ships. You can think of this scientific notation as 1 plus an additional 6 zeros, which is 1 million. This is to simulate large memory allocation. Let's keep in mind that in the closure, the inner function will quote unquote remember the outer function's variables and parameters, as well as the global variables, even after the outer function has returned. I'll put a breakpoint on line 9 to watch the inner function, and then I'll pull in the trace panel. Let's run this retain function in the console, and let's inspect the call stack. As you can see here, it has hit the inner function, obviously, but let's inspect the closure. If we expand closure, we see that big data has returned with the 1 million rocket ships for us. As you can see there clearly, all 1 million of it. So now inner is still retaining or capturing big data in the outer scope. So just to reiterate the point, big data, it's being retained in memory because the closure, in this case is the inner function, is still referencing big data. A developer could manually release the closure by assigning retain to null. This is why I declare retain with a let instead of const to manually trigger the garbage collector. And this was just for demonstration purposes only. As a matter of general practice, most TypeScript or JavaScript developers don't manually control when the garbage collector actually runs. You just write code that doesn't leak memory. Now, normally the JavaScript engine, like V8, Google V8, will determine when the garbage collector will be run based on something like, what's that called? Memory pressure, allocation thresholds, and its own heuristics that the V8 developer decided upon. So what does this mean for us as JavaScript or TypeScript developers? Well, it means that we have to be very careful regarding memory leaks when it comes to creating event listeners, set timeouts, or set intervals. If we use React, for some React hooks, if we do not supply a cleanup function, or if the hook's not properly cleaned up, that could contribute to memory leaks. Another thing is global variables. Now we know that in JavaScript and in TypeScript, declaring a variable with var, that is automatically a global variable. That's why a lot of these modern linters will prevent you from declaring a variable using the keyword var, which is very ironic because if you come from JavaScript or TypeScript from Java or from C Sharp, in Java, the keyword var is being used more and more. Kotlin as well, but not in JavaScript. So in JavaScript, please do not use the var keyword. Okay, my dear friends, I hope this was fun for you. I hope you learned something new. If you did, please consider subscribing to my channel. It is completely free. Please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.